Hello, everybody. This is Rachel Water and the Rachel Water Experience. I'm coming to you live from my room once again. I was going to record today outside, but it's kind of chilly outside for me. Even though for you guys, you might tell me to kiss your tail right now because it's probably like 10 degrees where you are. Maybe 30, I don't know. But it's still a little windy down here in Miami. And I'm just afraid that if I go outside and try to record, I'm going to have more problems with my sound. So right now I'm recording from my phone, which seems to work better in regards to sound and just quality of video. So that's what I'm going to do for a while and then just edit from my computer. That might be too much information, but in the long run, I'm watching this probably more than anybody else. So I'm living and learning. This is day number 6 of 717 days drinking a gallon of water a day. So yesterday was, it was emotional for me. I realized I miss my mom already. And also I went to a panel on careers in medicine, and there were 4 speakers who were there, and 2 of them were students and 2 of them were professionals already. All of them were probably around my age. So while I felt a little inadequate on one end because, you know, you had an orthodontist who owns like 3 practices all over Miami. Then you had a ER pediatrician. Then you also had a medical student and a physician assistant student. So nevertheless, I kind of felt weird coming out of there, and I just came to my room and chanted for a while. And I honestly wanted to go have a beer, but I decided to come in my room and chant instead. And then I had a little breakdown, not like anything severe, but I did cry a bit because it sometimes does get to me being 35 and coming back to school. I know a lot of people who would not be able to do it just simply because their lifestyles have completely changed from the time when they were in school before. And for me, like, I guess the biggest challenge in regards to being in school right now is how little I remember of chemistry and biology and math from high school. Since I decided to go to Spelman and major in music and then switch my major to English, I didn't have to take any math and science or anything basically that I had prepped for. So, you know, I go through my moments, and in the past I've definitely coped in more unhealthy ways. But now I am learning to evaluate my emotions in a different way, and it seems to be working better for me. So today I also changed, you got a little peek of my pink bra there, sorry. But today I also changed my format and my procedure in regards to recording. So right now it's about 10 o'clock, 10:15, something like that. And I decided to wait until after my first 2 classes so that in the morning I can focus on myself and just preparing myself for the day. Because what I realized I was doing yesterday, when I decided to get up at 5:45 and try to get out of my room by 7:15, was that I really was kind of stressed about making the recording on time. And I really don't want to stress myself out first thing in the morning because I'm already stressed enough with taking classes and wanting to study and do well. So I have a bit of a break in the day, and so I'm going to take a little time to record after my first set of classes every day. And on the weekend, I'll have, of course, more time, and it'll be probably a little bit different. But nevertheless, in biology, we actually studied water and, you know, some of its properties, chemical properties, and I'm going to be quizzed on it on Friday and tested on it on Monday. That's awesome, by the way. Thanks so much, Professor, for that. You're awesome. So I will probably try to give you some of the information that I learn when I do actually, like, really learn it. And it was pretty interesting what we learned, though. We learned a bit about, you know, pH and, what hydrogen and ions and all that kind of stuff have to do with the balance in our bodies and on the earth. So water is really an amazing subject. And while this blog is about me drinking a gallon of water a day, it's not just about water itself or just about me. It's about all of the above. It's about life. It's about the spiritual side, being transparent, about emotions, it's about cycles. It's everything, I'm just kind of putting myself out there, like I said before, being transparent with the world and just really filtering out and detoxing some of the crap, that I've kind of just had inside of me. Sometimes people talk about toxic people, and I definitely can admit that I have been toxic to myself and to others in the past. And while I won't beat myself up about that, I will assess myself and do a lot of, as much as possible, to change that and change my karma. And in Buddhism, we learn and study about cause and effect, the law of cause and effect. So I've been putting forward more positive, happy causes so that I have more positive, happy effects in my life and can affect my environment in that kind of way. That's kind of what I think water is here for, so that we can, flush out the negative, flush out literally the acid, and flush out the basic as well, and kind of stay neutral, be in balance. Because both of those poles, both those sides are necessary, but in order for us to survive as human beings, we have to stay in that neutral pH. So that just kind of can sum up life, I think. It can be pretty deep if we let it. I do want to show you outside, though. It is a beautiful day. So let me turn this around. You can see this nice blue sky out here in Miami. And when it isn't as windy out, I will take you outside. Because I have plenty of time. You're going to know me for a while, get to know me for a while. And I did want to do something from yesterday. The questions that I presented to you guys that I had found out about on the New York Times article, number 37, big or small wedding, big wedding or small, that I shared with you yesterday. I figured it would be fun, since I have some time, to start answering some of those questions so that you can get to know me a little better. I don't know who's actually listening, but whoever is, maybe a year from now, you might see my first vlog and say, hey, that girl's kind of cool. By then, my hair will probably be grown out quite a bit. But I figured I would start answering questions, 36 questions to fall in love. So the first question is, given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest? Given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would I want as a dinner guest? Well, it depends on if I have to cook or if we're going out. They're my guests, so... In the world right now, see, there's so many factors to this. I'm a Virgo. I'm breaking this down. I didn't pre-think about this, but this is probably what would happen if I was asked on the spot. The first person that comes to mind is Idris Elba. I'm just being honest. He's so fine, and I love a British accent. It just does something for me. But just to pick his brain for an hour while he eats some food of mine, oh yeah, I would feed that man. You hear me? He can come to my dinner table any time. He sure could. Plus, he seems like he'd probably be fun and funny. He seems like a cool person. I'd even take him out. Shoot, I'd save up for a year to take Idris Elba out. You hear me? The second person, though, I will give you two. The second one would be Janet Jackson, for sure. Hands down. That's like my favorite chick in the world. I've always looked up to her, and I would love to sit there and talk with Janet Jackson and share some kitchen recipes, and some afterwards work it off with some dance moves, and I mean, just have a good time. I would love that. Absolutely. So maybe it's a tie. Maybe it's a tie. If I could have both of them at dinner, oh man, forget it. Forget it. It would be a wrap. You couldn't tell me nothing after that. So yeah, those are my answers for the first question. Who would you say? Like, just let me know. I figured I would share my info again because some people said that they didn't know where to reach me, and I have about a minute. So once again, Rachel Water. You can email me, Rachel, RACHEL .water, WATER .717 @gmail.com. And this is the Rachel Water Experience. Right now we're on day 6. If you go on to WordPress, my blog is rachelwater717.wordpress.com. If you want to tweet with me, I'm at water_Rachel. No, I'm sorry, it's not _Rachel. It's Water Rachel, no space. If you want to IG me, Instagram, it's at water, all caps, _Rachel, all caps. And it'll say Rachel Drinks Water. YouTube, Rachel Water is my channel. And if you put in YouTube the Rachel Water Experience, you'll come right to my videos. Did I forget anything? Oh, Google Plus, Rachel Water as well. And Facebook, my fan page is Rachel Water. So pretty much you can find me at Rachel Water. And the name is kind of self-explanatory. My real name is Rachel, and it's about water. And it's something that's been consistent in my life, but now I'm just taking it up a notch, and I love it. It's awesome. I'm not the only one drinking a gallon of water, by the way. I've been peeping that a lot of people do this already, and I'm just getting hip. So I hope you enjoyed today's broadcast, and I wish you peace and love, and I'll see you tomorrow.